On this episode of Cooking with Joe, oh, howdy folks, thanks for joining me. Today I want to talk about my favorite way to cook meat, which is by smoking it. Now when I'm at the house, I've got a barbecue handy that has a little smoker attachment, so it's nice and easy at the house. But I'm out in the woods, things can get a little bit more difficult. You know, it's not too terribly difficult to throw up a tripod and, you know, build up some walls with leaves and stuff like that and make like a primitive smoker, so to speak. But, you know, a lot of times we want an easier way. Well, I kind of figured out, I guess, an easier way to do it. You know, you can do that primitive route, but, you know, that takes time. So, in doing a little bit of reading, a little bit of thinking, troubleshooting, and a little bit of practice, I came up with a way that's probably someone else's thought of, but anyway, it works for me. I'm going to use a firebox stove today, but this way basically turns your camp stove, whatever it is, into a smoker with items that you usually carry with you anyway. So let me get a fire started in my firebox, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, while our fire is getting established over here, this is a really simple process. It's really easy and there's lots of variations on how you can do it. This is just how I'm out here doing it today. I've done it several different ways. I'll quickly touch on a little bit of variations, but this is the gist. You need a larger cook pot for the actual burning chamber. You need a bowl, a stainless steel cup, something like that. It does need to be stainless steel or aluminum or something that's not going to, you know, melt down on you. And then my bush pot over here. This could easily be replaced by a Ziploc bag or something like that. This has just got it's a mixture of mesquite chips and pecan and hickory, I believe, in there, just soaking to get a little damp. They don't need to be soaked overnight or anything like that. In fact, you don't want them soaked overnight. And then this is the bottom burn plate accessory that goes with my firebox stove, and two of what they call their fire sticks. I'm going to use these as support to actually put my bacon wrapped chicken on today. From here, guys, all you got to do is take whatever bowl you're using to contain your wood chips, put it down in there. Once you've got your bowl in there, like I said, today I'm just using these fire sticks as a support, and this is kind of like a griddle. And then on top of that, you'll put your chicken or steak or whatever cut of meat you're wanting to smoke. You could even smoke vegetables or whatever. Now, a little variation. I have actually, get this out of the way, used my bush pot with a stainless steel, just a regular stainless steel camp mug like this, and used green twigs as a support base for my meat. It works. I think the green wood imparts a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a bad flavor, but it does make it taste a little bit different. But it does work too. This is the way I'm choosing to do it today. Okay, let's touch on one other thing here real quick. The reason for the bowl here. If you put the wood chips directly on the bottom of the pot, it will work. However, they burn up faster, and it imparts, you know, too much of a smoky flavor into your food. Almost, it's like a burn taste, even though the food actually isn't burnt. So you do really need to have a secondary bowl or cup or something else in there to contain your wood chips, just to make it for a more controllable smoke, so to speak. All right, let's get our chicken. Come on, you knew I was going to have bacon in this. This is a boneless chicken thigh. Just gently place it on whatever you're using to hold the meat. Put your lid on and put it on the fire. Alright guys, and now we just wait. Alright guys, we are in about 7 minutes or so of this 45 minutes or so process. Let's give you a sneak peek on the inside. Already got smoke coming on and that bacon's already starting to render off. Doing pretty good. It smells awesome. Wish we had smell-o-vision on YouTube. Alright folks, we're about 16, 17 minutes in, something like that. I'm not really timing it hardcore. There's what we got so far. I have flipped it once. We're looking good. We are almost there, guys. Looking good. Smells even better. Alright guys, the moment of truth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright guys, well it really is just that easy. It takes a bit of a time investment. That took about 35 minutes or so. It all really depends on how hot you get your fire or your stove going. But it really is a pretty simple process. So pardon me while I eat lunch. But guys, if you like this video, would you go ahead and hit that like button for me? It does actually help out quite a bit. If you want to keep on seeing videos like these, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And please, as always, hit up that comment section. Let me know what you think. Start a discussion, ask questions. Anyway, I look forward to it guys. But I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some lunch. Have a good one. Holy moly. What? Stop drooling over mine and get out there and make your own. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you next time. Hey folks, thanks for joining me. Well, one of my favorite ways to cook meat. That doesn't sound right, does it? I like meat. Give me more meat.